Hey guys, welcome back to the Sinspot channel. So 1 hour ago, Bandai dropped a great big news on us. Yes, you are guessing it correct, most probably. It's already on the thumbnail of this YouTube video. There's a ban list and an errata list. This is the second time I'm taping this because the first time this genius of yours forget to hit the record button. So I was talking so much. But it's good, it's good. It's always good to do a second take, alright? That's being optimistic right there. So let's go straight and let's see what the news is. Of course, I already know the news because I already talked like 30 minutes on it before. Alright, let's go straight into the news. Alright, I'm gonna do it a second time. This announcement will be posted on DBS CG card game official website on May the 24th. We are informing you in advance. Thank you, Bandai. You should have done it earlier. Moving to the ban errata list and policy changes to them. Okay, so hello everyone. We have two critical announcements for you today. 2 cards are added to the ban list, 1 card added to the errata list. That's the first thing. Second thing, adjustment to the way that we time future changes to ban limited errata cards. Okay, let's talk about the first one. New ban errata cards. Based on the recent tournament results, it appears that Goku lineage deck with Super Shenron as their leader are gonna continue to dominate the tournament meta, damaging the competitive health of the game. To weaken this deck and allow others to thrive, we've chosen to ban 2 cards, errata and nada. Here are the details added to the ban list. First one, Bardock's Progenitor, and second one, Chalwished. Okay, so Bardock's, what is their opinion? Bardock's the Progenitor has been key card in aggro deck since its release. Yes, it's a really good card. A highly powerful 1-cost card that could quickly whittle down opponent's life total when paired with Super Shenron, the Almighty. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is totally wrong. It can wither down your opponent's life total anytime. Dumping battle cards on the board, yes. And eventually winning the game with extra turns. Yes, correct. We realized that even if there are countermeasures, it wouldn't fully address the negative experience of playing against the deck. Banning the card was decided was the only way. No, this is wrong. My opinion is this. Bardock's Progenitor is a extremely powerful card. Is it a tier 0 card? It's definitely up there, like tier 1, tier 2 cards. We need cards like that no matter what, right? Because that's card games. What card games is all about. We need cards like that. However, is it a fully broken card? No, not at all, because it withers down your opponent's life, it withers down your life at the same time. Banning it, if your reason for banning it is when it's paired with Super Shenron, you down battle cards on board and eventually winning games with extra turns, then you ban the cards. What about other decks that uses it that does not really abuse it that much, right? So, for example, when Set 4 came out, there is the Super Saiyan 4 leader, and then there is another leader. I forgot his name. Maybe I should have done this. This is the second taping. I still don't bother to grab the name of that leader. There is a Goku lineage leader in Set 4, right? So the 2 of them has no way to self-awaken. They are not seen play. Banning this card, this is kind of their only way to self-awaken. You could argue Krillin, but this is their most efficient way to self-awaken. So instead of banning this card, Bandai, why not errata this card and said this is a Goku lineage card only? Then, if you are saying that to weaken this deck and allow others to thrive, if that is your opinion, if that is the thing, that is the objective, then errata this card actually is not to weaken this decks, is to weaken all decks. Yeah, so all these 2 leaders that we never seen play, even though they are good leaders, especially the Set 4 rare Goku lineage leader. That's a really good card. we are not going to see play even more moving forward. Yep. Alright, so do I agree with this decision? No. It should be errata to what's that? Goku lineage. Yep. Child Wish. A Child Wish is a defining card for Shenron deck and has seen consistent use. A player can play 3 cost battle card on turn 2, use Explorer Bulma and Shenron Leader to reuse energy for free, then recycle Child Wish to take incredibly long turn. Players frequently have to wait for 10 minutes or more for opponents to finish their turns and feels unfair from a competitive standpoint. For this reason, we chose to ban the card. Wrong move, Bandai. This is such... I totally disagree with you. The reason is simple. What you wrote here in this one paragraph, it is one deck, one play, and a very specific combo. What they did not think, or what did they not mention, is how would banning this card affects the other decks that uses this card that does not really abuse it but actually uses it to enhance the deck. For example, like all this other wish leader like Pilaf, Oolong Pilaf, and maybe the Great Saiyaman, you know, they could actually make use of this particular interaction and make this use Child Wish to enhance their particular play. But you don't think about that. Bandai doesn't think about that. Bandai just mentioned here, oh, because a player can play 3 cost battle card on turn 2, use Explorer Bulma, take incredibly long turns, we chosen to ban the card. This is a wrong way of thinking, because in my opinion, that a card game, it's not that difficult when it comes to thinking a card game, because you know the world has a lot of issues. I don't want to put this into a whole political point because I'm gonna get a headache out of it, but the thing is, a card game is just so much more easy to contain due to the numbers of nuances exist in the card games. The interaction can be, even though seems a lot, but it is still micro compared to something which is very, very global, an issue that is very global, like global warming. Yep, climate changes. You can't say that just because one particular interaction it's broken, you ban one of the cards from it. Child Wish wasn't a problem on set 5. Tell me which deck actually abuses Child Wish. Not too many, right? Not too many decks out there that abuses Child Wish. But I would say that Gogeta, it's an even bigger problem. Gogeta 7, it's an even bigger problem than Child Wish. However, some decks doesn't even play Child Wish because it's taking up space in their decks. But some decks needs it to thrive. For example, like when you're playing Pilaf, Oolong and Pilaf, you could use Child Wish to bring the 3 cost 15k Frieza from Clash of Fate. Then you could do you could swap out with the 5 cost Frieza that goes for it. So you could cheat out for just 2 energy and to bring out something which is good that pops 20. Is that a good play? It is a good play. Is it problematic? It's not problematic. So I do not. But just because Shenron, Bulma, they kind of exist, Child Wish got the hit. I don't understand why. Maybe I love to be proven wrong, but let's see. Yep. Okay, I don't want to stay too long with this. I don't think Child Wish is a problem. I really don't think so. So go ahead. I really don't think we should hit Child Wish. So let's talk about errata cards. Okay, so Super Shenron, the Almighty. So current, choose 20 cards from the drop area, shuffle into the deck. Okay. Errata, choose 30 battle cards. It's game over. 30 battle cards, not 30 cards, 30 battle cards. If you're not playing Bulma, you already have I find that some of my players in the local has already a hard time achieving the 20 without Boma, because if you don't have Boma that mills your deck for you, or you don't have anything that mills your deck for you, so cards like that helps you to burst it, right? You're already gonna have a huge problem. The reason why is because the cards are gonna come from either your battle area or from your hands. Alright, so hand destruction in this game, it's a good idea if you're doing it to your opponent, not yourself. Okay. So, and this is not 30 cards, they increases by 10 cards, and they specify that it is gonna be a battle card. That's even worse. Yeah. So imagine you need 30 battle cards. So let's take a look at a typical Shenron deck. Yeah. So what does a typical Shenron deck has? First one, 7 Dragon Balls. So you're already 7 cards. Then maybe a 4 negates. Those are extra cards. So 11 cards. That leaves 39 cards left in your deck. That is that you have space for things that are non what do you call it, battle cards, non-extra cards. Okay, what about, let's say we play, let's be very conservative and say we have 2 Dragon Raider, 36 cards, 38, 39, 37 cards, 37 cards left. You need 30 of them in your drop area. That means, let's say at the point of time when you do this, you have 2 cards in your life. 35 cards. How many cards do you have in your hands? That means you can only have 5 cards there in your hands before you can activate this skill. So 2 cards in your life, 5 cards in your hands. That's when you have 30 battle cards in your drop area at that point of time. So this is extremely difficult to achieve. You know, usually we would like to 5 cards, it's pretty low. You would like to have 7, 8 cards in your hands to feel good, you know, kind of feel healthy about it. Then maybe 3 lives, 2 lives. And if you have 8 cards in your hands and you have 2 cards in your life, you cannot achieve this. This is too much. Unless you don't play 2 Dragon Radar, or you don't play 2 Dragon Radar and then you play only 3 negate. That means the rest of the cards are all battle cards. I'm not sure how you're gonna do that. It's gonna be extremely difficult. So Super Shenron extra turn skill ended up being far easier to activate than we anticipated and far more powerful as a result. There are a lot of ways to quickly dump cards in your drop area to meet the 20 cards requirement for the skill. For example, Childish with Explorer Boma, Yamcha 100%, you know, Burst could easily help you to achieve that, and Tinted Power Shropovich and Yamu, and Assimilate the Zero Course and Pride of Namek. I'm not too sure about this card. Yep. Or Fit the Build. Zero Course extra card goes straight into your drop area, making it easier to filter through your deck. Correct. That's why they said it's 30 battle cards. For this reason, we make the condition on the extra turn skill harder by raising the extra 20 cards requirement to 30 battle cards. We believe this is necessary to make it harder for players to use extra card to fill the drop area, good, and raise the overall difficulty of meeting the skill activation condition. All the skills will go into effect on the following date or region, including France and Italy, effective 1st of June 2019. So today is the 15th. Don't have much time left. Okay, we are implementing these changes worldwide to ensure that championship and preliminary tournaments around the world are on a playing level field. That's good. We would like to stress how deeply sorry we are for the sudden notice and that many players who are currently using this card. Don't feel sorry for all these players who are using this card. Because we can't fault them too, because if you want to win, there are some players out there who are highly competitive and they just see this game that they just need to win. You cannot fault them for using this, because this is a good way to win the game. Yep. But don't feel sorry that for the sudden change. We actually think it's kind of late. You could have done it earlier. Alright. So what do I feel about this? Like I said already. Okay, let's talk about the first one, right? The first 2 cards will be added to the ban list. No. Okay, 1 card will be. I feel that it's a little bit too harsh. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm go out on a limb to say that by changing it to 30 battle cards, it might be enough. If that is not enough, what I would do, honestly, if they want to do something about Bardock the Progenitor, put it to Goku Lineage. Then it's good. We still make the card viable, and we encourage players who really want to play the card, who's really into Goku Lineage, to continue to play Goku Lineage. Correct? Because now you have Grandpa Gohan. That is the only way to bring it up. Yeah, but you know, if you don't want to play Goku Lineage leader, it's fine. Pick another leader, but you lose the ability access to this really powerful card. But if you really want access to this powerful card, then play Goku Lineage leader, which is SS4 Goku, and then the set for unknown Lineage, Goku Lineage card. That card, it's a really good card. Yeah, why not? Win-win. We win-win. It's a win-win, right? Now the next one. A Child Wish. Nothing. Leave Child Wish alone. Child Wish wasn't a problem. It should not be a problem now. It is just that Super Shenron, the 20 cards limit, that was the problem. Yep. Then the third one would be, if we just said battle cards, I think 30 battle cards is good enough. However, if we just want to make sure that we don't get hit with the 30 battle cards thing, I just told you, right, the 30 battle cards, it's pretty hard to get, right? Taking into account the number of extra cards that you have to play, then maybe just, because you can't Child Wish Yamcha out at 100%, because Yamcha is like a 19k, right? So what can they do? Just errata Bulma to play from hand. Why not play from your hand? Yep. So Bulma can only untap to draw 1 and mill 2 when you are playing from the hands. We're done. That's what I would do, right? However, I would be love to be proven wrong. If you have any comments, put it right under the this particular video. Alright, let's talk about number 2. Timing for future changes to ban. This isn't the first time we announced temporary banning limit to create a healthy metagame. However, we are worried the sudden way that we make the announcement may be stressful and confusing. Such a new additional will be line up. Addition to we will line up with the release of future series booster. Going forward, we hope that this will evolve. Here's the schedule. We are currently considering announce any ban prior to the release of new series boosters. Okay, changes goes into effect with the release of new series boosters. Needless to say, we don't want to add any new cards to the ban. Everyone on the design team is working tirelessly to ensure that the game balances. Okay, I have nothing to explain to say there. I feel more on the ban cards. Alright, so if we're just talking about this alone, I would say that out of maybe 5 points, I'll give it around 2.5. I don't understand why Bardock and a Child Wish was hit. I really don't understand, right? However, Super Shenron being hit, I guess that would be enough. Like I said before this particular video, that's my opinion, and also my opinion on Bardock's Progenitor. If we need to do something about it, you know, that's what we can do. And then when it comes to Child Wish, leave it alone. If we don't think it's enough, put Bulma to ability to kick off when it's played from hands. But all this are just one man's opinion. So I would like to hear from you. If you have a strong opinion, if you disagree with me, agree with me, put down your comment right there under this video. I would definitely get back to you. Let's have a proper discussion on how we feel about this. What do you feel about this whole changes? Do you think that it's going to help the game? And what do you think about Bandai decision making moving forward? If not, this is me. Let's hear from each other after the in the next video. All right, ciao, bye.